Масяня, в какие морские приметы вы верите перед гонками? Are you superstitious, and what sign you trust before the race?
I'm not very superstitious, but we're a Chinese, partly Chinese boat, and the Chinese are very superstitious. So the boat had to be number 888 for superstition. But I'm a bit boring, I'm not very superstitious.
Я достаточно скучный человек, чтобы верить в приметы, но вот что касается китайцев со своими 3-8 на лодке, они просто вынули душу.
But it is a saying in sailing that the color green is very unlucky.
Но в сейлинге говорят, что зеленый цвет не очень удачный.
Which is a bit of a problem if you're in the Green Dragon.
Так что нам было непросто находиться на зеленом драконе. Опять вопрос без указания лодки. Что вас тянет вернуться на берег? What, why you want to come back? What is the reason to come back to the coast, to the beach?
That's a good question.
Хороший вопрос.
It's a very good question. I think we should just stay out at sea.
Я подумаю и скажу. Вопрос опять от безымянной лодки. Они, видимо, постеснялись подписаться. Почему дракон зеленый, а не зеленый змей? Why is the green dragon? Why not the green snake?
I've been told that's a Russian drink. Is that right? The green snake.
Мне сказали, что это что-то связано с алкоголем.
It's Green Dragon was green for Ireland and dragon for China. We were an Irish Chinese team, so that's why it was Green Dragon. Maybe, I don't know why Green Snake, I don't know. Maybe next time.
Очень романтическое объяснение. Зеленый, потому что Ирландия, драконы, потому что Китай. А со змеей как-то что-то не вяжется. Не знаю, не готов.
But I drank a lot of things in St. Petersburg. Maybe one of those is a Green Snake.
Команда Феникс попросила презентовать себя вместе с вопросом. The Phoenix team asked to present together with the crew member, and the question is, will you be the eighth? Вопрос: 8-м будешь? Деньги не главное, главное свобода.
Is it like the Tour de France? Is this the yellow jersey? Like the Tour de France? Does this mean you're winning?
Желтая майка лидера.
You better tell him I have another job.
Он так не работает, так что...
Да, мы ждем его на лодке.
А теперь волнительную музыку, пожалуйста, Андрей. Мы готовы вручить приз за лучший вопрос. Do you know the winner? Do you remember the best question?
Yeah, my favorite question was the question about Cape Horn and the earring.
Вопрос от лодки «Галактика» по поводу серьги. Лодка «Галактика», просим на сцену. Говорят, мечты сбываются, главное в них верить. У нас есть замечательный, удивительный приз. Это называется «Улыбка фортуны». Завтра на лодке Женечки Белой помощником шкипера будет выступать Ян ВОЛКЕР. Ян, can you shake hands to your skipper for tomorrow? Тут пришла заявка от лодки Perfect Form по поводу матч-рейса. Не хотите ли снять свое предложение? Ваши аплодисменты. Ребята, депозиты возвращаются завтра. Пожалуйста, не надо крови.
Sailing as a sport can mean different things to lots of different people. When you're a young child, you know, it's fun just playing in a boat, messing around on the river, getting your independence, sailing small boats. That's what I enjoyed. I always wanted to race. All I wanted to do was race and try and sail faster than somebody else. It was my way of expressing myself. But then, of course, obviously there's bigger boats and more money, and it's seen as a glamorous and exotic lifestyle for top sportsmen or Formula One drivers, like big motor yachts and sailing yachts. So, I think the sport can mean different things to different people.
Yes, and we tell about the Volvo Ocean Race, and you are a participant of these great competitions, I think. Tell me about the forming of a team and difference between relationship on the boat and on the beach.
Well, the team is not just the people on the boat; it's the whole group of people. You have people to build the boat, people to repair the boat, to look after the sponsors in the team, do all the logistics. So you need a big group of people, which you have to get everybody working together. On the boat, it's very basic. Life is boiled down to the pure essentials of a little bit of sleep, just enough food, working hard, non-stop, 24 hours a day. And I quite like that. It's life totally at its basics. Then obviously in port, life is more complicated. Dealing with the media, with the press, dealing with the rest of the team, family. So one of the hard things is adapting from life at sea, where things are hard but simple, to ashore where it's more complicated, but I guess it's quite nice to sleep in a bed and have a shower and eat nice food.
And did you know people before the ocean race? And did you maybe choose it, no?
Did I know people on my team?
Yeah.
Yeah, about half the people on the team I'd sailed and worked with before, and about half I didn't know before. People who were friends of, who came recommended to me, or people who wrote to me. So it's about 50-50.
And what about relationship? Without women, without children, only men on the boat, it was difficult for you?
It's in some ways it's not very difficult, because you're just concentrating on racing the boat 24 hours a day. So you just keep going, you keep going, you keep going. So it's you don't have much time to think about other things. Maybe you miss your family a little bit. Leaving is always hard, but once the race starts, then you're concentrating 100% on sailing the boat as fast as you can.
No, did you have a free time on the boat?
You don't really have free time, no.
No?
You do. You can organise. You do 4 hours on, so you have 4 hours on deck, and then you have 4 hours off. But you have to get some sleep. You have to eat. Sometimes it takes half an hour to take your sailing clothes on and off if it's rough and wet and cold. So you can maybe find some time to send some emails, but most of the time you just want to sleep when you're not sailing on deck.
Now, did you call your family?
I phoned on birthdays. So if it was somebody's birthday, I phoned up. Otherwise, no.
And you have a telephone with you?
You have a satellite phone, but it's quite expensive, and we try not to use it, just for emergencies and special occasions like a wedding anniversary or a birthday.
And what was the most difficult? On the boat, maybe on the beach, maybe before these competitions?
What's the most difficult? I think the most difficult for me as the skipper is having the responsibility, particularly when there's bad weather coming and you're a long way from land. Feeling the responsibility of making the right decisions so you don't put lives in danger, and so that you do the best as you can for the race. That's probably the hardest thing, the pressure of the responsibility.
And I know that it was very difficult because the temperature was very huge. And what is your favorite temperature? What do you prefer?
Well, normally I hate the cold. But I have to say that when it's cold, you can at least put more clothes on. But when it's really, really hot, you can't escape it. And it got really hot down below in the tropics. I mean, you have no air down below.
And